Hello, everyone. Welcome to today's Wisdom Wednesday. Okay, so we are going to share some baking tips on gluten-free today for commercial bakers. And I would like to let you know that if the tips today interest you, or if you want to learn more, the links below for you to sign up for next week's gluten-free baker view. So what's a baker view? A baker view is part of the Baker Academy interactive live stream seminar. Okay. And during baker views, we will share tips on how to bake and give a lecture and then zoom into somebody's lab to show you the products being made. And you can actually be interactive during the entire session. Okay. So it's been a hit, and we have over 100 attendees next week, all signed up, ready to go. So that's why I know that it's going to be a very, very popular and well-attended session. So if you are in the baking field, especially interested in going into gluten-free, then this is a really good baker view for you. So go and sign up today. Membership is free and you get to attend for free. Okay, so let's start by talking about the importance of gluten-free. Okay, so this trend is not going to go away. And we know that it is going to for sure be a mainstream product now, mainly because it's just part of the grocery aisle. Every grocery you go to, there is a gluten-free option. Okay, so if you are a baker and you are looking to innovate, this is one of the trends that you cannot further ignore. All right, so a lot of people do get gluten-free wrong the first time. So what is it? Why do people get it wrong? Can you guess? Okay, so let me get this back in here. All right, so many of you get it wrong the first time because you treat it like a wheat product. Okay, it's not a wheat product. I know you have been trained the traditional way of using wheat, the function of gluten, and you're trying to replicate it. It's not working out, is it? All right, so in order for you to successfully replace gluten, guess what you need to do? You need to learn what is gluten and what is its functionality, okay? Then truly, after learning that, then you can really replace or find properties and products that replace the function of gluten, okay? So what is gluten? All right. What is gluten? Let's see. Can you see my slide? Yes. All right. So gluten is made out of two major portions, gliadin and glutenin. If you take out glutenin out of the system, you see what's happening on the picture on the left-hand side. You will get gliadin. Gliadin is a flowable protein that pours like honey. Okay, so if you see on the figure on the right where we put everything together in the dough, the glutenin, the gliadin, the starch, and emulsifier, the gliadin looks like little green ball bearings. Okay, and that's why you get the flowable properties of gluten is through gliadin. Okay, and what happens if you put glutenin into the mix? Okay, so glutenin is the property that makes it look like elastic bands. Okay, so it provides that snapback, right? So the glutenin part of gluten is what really makes it a magical protein. All right, without glutenin, you aren't going to get the snapback. You aren't going to get the viscoelastic feel of dough. And it pretty much is the missing ingredient the glutenin portion. Okay, so let's see. Where then can you replace the function of glutenin and gliadin? All right. So you have to ask yourself, what other proteins out there can provide these two functions really, really, really well? And the answer is none, nothing, zero. There is zero proteins out there that has the same capabilities as glutenin and gliadin. Okay, so what do? You have to find different proteins with different hydrocolloids, with different starches to actually give those two properties a chance. Okay, so the gliadin portion, which is the viscous portion, needs to come from hydrocolloids and modified starches. All right, the elastic side of things, the pullback, you can see some of that in egg white protein, in emulsifiers, in really, really viscous gums and hydrocolloids. Okay, so so you have to use a combination of all that. All right, to be able to replace the functional portion of gluten, which is the glutenin and gliadin. All right, so hopefully that helps. I also would like to point out, okay, so what you see below, okay, is the different kind of flours. Basically, these are semi-functional in the fact that it actually acts better as fillers than it does functionality wise, you know. So unless these are modified to a certain extent, these are great fillers to use for the gluten-free portion of your flour. Okay, for gluten-free flours, any one of these. All right. There has been questions on oat being not gluten-free, but guess what? It's because of the storage and the distribution. Grain millers have been able to secure gluten-free oats. All right, so Grain Millers is our sponsor for this particular Baker View, and you just need to come to class to learn more about that aspect altogether. Okay, so gluten-free flours. You can pretty much use any gluten-free flour that doesn't have gluten in it. What has gluten? Spelt has gluten. Triticale has gluten. Barley has certain form of gluten that celiacs cannot tolerate. You know, any kind of wheat, durum has gluten. All right. So as long as you don't use those, you should be able to bake gluten-free. All right. So I will cover a lot of these and the resources that you can use and the new scientific gluten-free technologies out there that you can use as well during this Baker View. So please join me and come and listen to the experts. And if you have time, sign up today. All right. So take care, bakers. Be safe. I'll see you again tomorrow. We'll be back with Thursday's Thought Leadership with Bartek, the team at Bartek. Yeah. New innovative products. Okay. Bye.